Everyone, I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, I'll try to talk about the top disadvantages in the Realme 8 Pro device. So I'll be I did gather all the disadvantages, friends, of the Realme 8 Pro device, and the list is so big. So try to watch till end of the video to get to know all the disadvantages. And before buying the phone, you should definitely watch this video to get to know all the negative things. Even it has got some positive things as well, but still you should know all the negative things and why I did mention all those details in this video. You will get to know. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, and also do comment B what are the other things which I miss regarding the disadvantages, and if you feel like those are advantages, so make sure to comment below what are your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe and support me, friends. And let's get started. The first major disadvantage in this phone is the processor. The processor is of Snapdragon 720G processor, which is slightly 1 year old mobile phone processor, which is not okay, but which is not good for the high-end gaming and long-term usage. So definitely, friends, if you're planning on gaming and using for long-term, like 3 to 4 years, you should have a very good solid processor. This is not that kind of processor 720G. I'm totally disappointed with the Snapdragon 720G version. At least they could have gone with the Snapdragon 732G. So maybe the Dimensity 800U, but that's not the case. That they selected the Snapdragon 720G, which is the same processor in the Realme 7 Pro. That doesn't make any sense in this kind of upgrade. I think they only concentrated mainly on camera purpose. Rest of the things are completely same, or at least it downgraded in few scenarios. So I'm not sure what's happening here, but the processor is the biggest drawback in my opinion, friends. That's what I do feel. So don't get me wrong, the processor will be good for the normal users, no problem. Normal users doesn't matter, but I'm talking about heavy purpose users only. Heavy using types like gaming, a lot of multimedia and a lot of long-term usage. Only in their point of view I'm trying to talk. So this is not good. So next disadvantage, major disadvantage next is not having the 5G. So the Realme 8 Pro doesn't come with the 5G services. That can be another interesting thing, because few users they don't care about 5G, and few users they does care about 5G. And one thing is that, so if the 5G get launched in India, first it will get launched in the metropolitan cities. So if you are in the metropolitan city, one of the metropolitan cities, then definitely you can think before buying the device. And the reason why I'm saying, because with the 5G introduction, all the companies, all the mobile services, they'll try to offer maybe free 5G services in the beginning. So that is what we did see in the Jio in the beginning. So maybe they might offer some free services or something like that. So if you are that kind of person who stays in the metropolitan city for longer time, then definitely try to buy the 5G smartphone as a future-proof option, just in case. So that is what my opinion is. So if you're in the normal towns and rural areas, then definitely no need to worry. By the time you get the 5G, it will be 1 year, maybe 2 years of time. So you have a lot of time for that. But in metropolitan city people, definitely users who are there must prefer the 5G services as a future-proof option. If you're not in the mind of like changing the phone for every 1 year and 2 years, then definitely prefer the 5G. If you're kind of person who likes to change phone for every year, then definitely you can choose the 4G device as normal. That's no problem at all. So next, we finish the processor and we finish the 5G, and the most annoying thing about this phone is having this logo. So make sure to comment below, friends, if you're that kind of person who got really frustrated by seeing this kind of logo date to leap. Make sure to comment below, definitely, because this is one of the most frustrating thing about this phone. Everything looks good except this logo. I'm not sure why they are including this kind of big logos, so which is not there in the other smartphones. If you compare with the previous Realme 7 Pro, which is completely fine and plain, which is good, which is fine, but in this Realme 8 Pro, you can see here, friends, Realme 7 Pro, which has got completely plain text. This small logo is fine, the Realme, that should be enough. Why? I am not sure why they're going with the Day to Leap as a big name. That's so much annoying. That is the biggest disappointing for me. I didn't expect even in this Realme 8 Pro series. So I don't like it all, friends. I know it's a personal opinion. It can change from one person to other person. So that's why make sure to comment below if you're that kind of person who doesn't want to see this Day to Leap anymore in the future phones. So this is the most annoying thing about this device. So next is the battery and the charging. The reason why I'm saying the battery and the charging is because the phone has got 4500 mAh of capacity, same like the Realme 7 Pro, and 50-watt fast charging. Where the Realme 7 Pro has got 65-watt fast charging, this has got only 50-watt fast charging. As you can see, that's a downgrade I would definitely feel. I know a lot of users, they'll think like if they might be happy with this 50-watt fast charging, but I'm still considering, I'm comparing with the previous version to this version, and I'm trying to point out few things. So that is where 65-watt and 50-watt, it doesn't make any sense of decreasing the fast charging. So they could have gone 50-watt in the previous year and 65-watt this year. That would have been a lot better, but I'm not sure what their plans are up to. So this is one of the another disadvantage we'll be seeing here. So next is 16 megapixel camera. So previous version, the Realme 7 Pro has got 30 megapixel camera if I'm not wrong. So let me need to go to the Realme 7 Pro specifications and see, which has got better front camera results. So let me try to show you here. As you can see, friends, so 32 megapixel in display selfie camera which is present in the Realme 7 Pro. But right now in the Realme 8 Pro, we are seeing only 16 megapixel. I know it won't improve much quality, but still there's a kind of downgrade I would definitely feel coming from 32 megapixel to the 16 megapixel. So these are the areas, friends, where the Realme should have gone stick with the same kind of numbers, but still they decrease instead of increasing. So that's what main concern. They did not even remain same. They decreased, they downgraded. And next is not having higher recording video formats in this phone. Even though the phone has got 108 megapixel camera, the camera can only record up to 4K 30 fps, not 4K 60 fps as well. It can only record 4K 30 fps. I know a lot of users, they don't use 4K recording at all, but as a future proof option, in case if you want to record very good videos using this phone, you should have 4K 60 fps. That's not the case here. I think maybe the processor is the one which is holding that back, recording at 4K 60 fps. So this is a problem, friends. If you have a very high powerful processor, high powerful camera sensor and low powerful processor, the processing may not perform very good. So that is what they need to figure out. So every time whenever you see 108 megapixel camera, it's completely different. The 108 megapixel camera which is present in the Mi11 smartphone is completely different which is present in the Mi10i device. As you can see, because of this processing power and the time it takes to process and 8K recording which will be available in the higher processors, this is what all the difference comes in. So that is what my problem is. It cannot record high frame rates like 4K 60 fps is not there. There is no 8K. I know we won't be able to use now, but I'm thinking as a future-proof option in that point of view. That is where all these disadvantages come in this phone. And next, another disadvantage is not having a Wi-Fi 6. I know, friends, a lot of users, they don't care about Wi-Fi 6, but as a future-proof option, I thought of mentioning this one as well. So there is no 5G, there is no Wi-Fi 6, and last is that there is no dual speakers. There is only single bottom speaker in this Realme 8 Pro. So as you can see, friends, the list will go on. The disadvantages list will go on. There is only one speaker in this phone. So all this list, and there is no higher refresh rate. That is also another biggest thing in this phone. It has got only 60Hz Super AMOLED. So now we did see Redmi Note 10 Pro 120Hz Super AMOLED. I thought that they could have implemented 120Hz, but that's not the case. As you can see, friends, the list goes on up to 10 disadvantages. I think I didn't count properly, but overall the list is pretty more. So that's why I thought of mentioning. That's why you need to watch till end of the video to get to know all this kind of major disadvantages. As you can see, friends, so many disadvantages in this phone. So think again before buying this phone. Are you buying this phone as a short-term user or as a long-term user? Are you a normal user or a heavy user? Only then calculate, and then only you need to buy this phone. Otherwise, don't fall for this 108 megapixel camera trick, I would definitely say. These are my complete opinion, friends, but definitely right now I don't have the device, but in the future if I have the device, I don't think I will be able to buy this phone because I'm not that convinced to buy this phone at all. So maybe in case if I buy the phone, so I'll come up with a lot of reviews, but these are my complete impressions and all the disadvantages about this phone. So 10 disadvantages in 10 minutes I thought of covering, so that's why I did this kind of video exactly within 10 minutes of time frame as well. So thank you for watching this video, friends, till end of the video, and make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.